Hey guys, Matt Miller here with PolitiBrawl News. Watch Karoline Leavitt take down this reporter when she asked her for proof and evidence of the fraud claims that Elon Musk is uncovering with DOGE and the cuts that he's making. Karoline pulls out the receipts right in front of her during the press conference. Watch it right here.
In the Oval yesterday gave us some information on that. We're just wondering if there's some proof, evidence. Is the White House willing to share evidence of those fraud claims, or can Elon Musk come to the briefing room and share material evidence of what he's talking about?
Sure, I would love for Elon Musk to come to the briefing room. That's why we had him go to the Oval Office yesterday, where I think he provided great answers. He was speaking in layman's terms, speaking common sense to all of you in the media, but also to Americans at home. But I would say especially to all of you in the media, because I think it's a real fallacy that there's this alleged lack of transparency when it comes to DOGE. President Trump and Elon Musk have been incredibly transparent on what DOGE is doing. There is an X account with the DOGE handle. They are tweeting out what they are doing on a daily basis. They have a website where they are posting the receipts of the contracts that they are reviewing and the payments that they have stopped from going out the door. The secretaries of our departments have stopped from going out the door. And I would also say that before it was Elon Musk making our government efficient and accountable, it was some unnamed bureaucrat that none of you knew. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. He's also now one of the most highly scrutinized men in the world alongside President Trump because of what he's doing and the access that he is allowing. So there's great transparency. As for the actual receipts, we are happy to provide them, and I actually brought some today because all of you know I love to bring the receipts. We have contracts upon contracts that we can send and provide this information to you. Let me be very clear. We are not trying to hide anything. We have been incredibly transparent, and we will continue to be. These are screenshots of contracts that DOGE found across our government. This is a DEI contract, $36,000 for U.S. citizenship and immigration services. That is against the president's policies and his America First agenda. This is a $3.4 million contract, a Council for Inclusive Innovation at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, Department of Commerce, another DEI contract that DOGE identified. I can continue to go through these. Oh, I love this one, $57,000 for climate change in Sri Lanka. What is this doing to continue the interests of the American people? Absolutely nothing. These are the line items across the federal government that DOGE is identifying daily. They're moving very fast. There's a lot of paper that we can show you, but we're happy to do it. This administration has been more than transparent about what DOGE is doing. And here's one of their tweets that they posted about the mine. I believe this is in Pennsylvania, where the federal employee retirement system is being processed. Did anybody know this was even happening in our country before Elon Musk talked about it in the Oval Office yesterday? A lot of Americans didn't. So we are providing transparency and accessibility on a daily basis when it comes to DOGE.
I think it's very telling that a lot of these legacy media outlets that are also big corporate funded media outlets are having an issue with what DOGE and Elon Musk is doing right now to the federal government. What they are doing is they're cutting the government down to size. They're eliminating waste and fat, things that are frivolous, things that don't serve the American people's interest. Who and why would anybody have an issue with that? Or why would anybody try to poke legal holes in it? Why would they try to, basically debunk it or attack him for that? And that's what we see the left-wing mainstream media doing. And I think it's very telling because it shows that they don't mean to serve the interest of the American people, the taxpayer, the everyday person. They are serving their corporate overseers, the people who own these media outlets and have an agenda to push that is top down. This is the media mouthpieces of the uniparty, the establishment, the very entity that worked so hard and so forcefully to reject Donald Trump's presidency and his electoral win in 2024, because they knew that he would do stuff like this. They knew that he would do everything he can to expose government corruption and make sure that the American people stopped getting screwed, whether that's from commerce, whether that's internally, from our own government. And that's exactly what he's doing. And Elon Musk has been a great help. I am so impressed with what Elon Musk has been able to do. The guy is an action taker, right? He's the richest man in the world. He's built not just one, but several extremely successful companies. And we have this ruthless, cutthroat businessman who's extremely successful and very intelligent going through the federal government with a fine-tooth comb and eliminating waste everywhere he sees it. This is what the United States government has needed for years, for decades. It's the libertarian's dream. This is incredible. And it's amazing to see the Trump administration deliver on promises and then some that it's made during its campaign and its promises directly to the American people to make sure that he's going to go to bat for us. And he's going to do everything he can to make sure that we're not wasting our money, that when we're paying taxes, it's not going to Sri Lankan climate change initiatives or Colombian transgender operas or Guatemalan sex change surgeries. I mean, these were all real line items. And then DEI programs in Serbia. Just unbelievably absurd line items that we were paying for. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and sometimes over $1 million, millions of dollars to DEI, far left, radical nonsense being spread across the world on the American taxpayer's dollar. Thank God for Elon Musk and Donald Trump following through with this and exposing this. And this is also going to expose the people who have an issue with this. Who's afraid right now? Because I think that we need to pay attention to anybody who is against this, because they clearly don't have our interest at heart. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Karoline Leavitt is absolutely crushing it as the White House press secretary. We could not have gotten a more competent, well-equipped person to fill this role. And now it's more important than ever when we have people in the media that are trying to poke holes and attack Donald Trump with more ferociousness than ever. You know, this has been going on all the way through his first administration as well. But you need somebody that's strong and feisty, like Karoline Leavitt is, to be in that role, to fend off people like Caitlin Collins. You know, she's getting paid millions of dollars a year to serve as the face and the mouthpiece of CNN, which we know has lied to the American people for years. We know that its primary purpose is to hypnotize the American people, to disorient us so that we don't know what is actually going on. And so that their interests that they're protecting, the establishment's interest, are upheld and prioritized above the American people's interest. So anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this clip in the comments. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell so you guys get notified when we post new videos, and make sure to follow us on Substack at PolitiBrawl.com/substack.com. Thank you guys so much again for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.